You have bought books. What are they?
I'll tell you in a minute. You're going to ask me what I'm going to be doing, aren't you? Or what I've been doing, so...
Yeah.
Right,
learning how to be self-sufficient. I don't know which camera you want to see it in. So there we go. Seriously. Bought some chickens.
Yeah.
Priced up the huts.
Yes!
Decided to build my own. Believe it or not.
So...
Now look, Helen's got chickens, right, Ian? And in our meeting yesterday, Helen said, don't worry, I won't go all technical chicken.
Technical
But
chicken.
I would like you two to now go technical... I'd like you to go technical chicken.
Do you want us to have a chicken off?
Have a chicken off.
No. I had a look at some of your pictures, Ian. You've got silkies.
I got some silkies, yeah.
I know you've got but I've got to say, Ian, if you're going self-sufficient, silkies are there for their looks and not for their not for their egg-laying ability.
Yeah, but they get broody, so they're good for hatching other eggs.
Okay, now, but also, Ian, I've had a look at your pictures of chickens. I see no cock, which means...
it's just the angle of the photo. You shouldn't have been looking for that anyway.
But if you don't, Ian, if you don't...
We're better than that.
You'll have to get a lot closer than that, love.
If you don't have a cockbird, then you can't... The eggs aren't fertile and you can't hatch. Do you have a cockbird?
We think so, yeah. One of the silkies is a cockbird, but...
Okay. You think so? I mean, I don't...
Yeah, we're not sure. They're young birds. They're only sort of 10, 14 weeks old.
Yes, I noticed. They're not a point of lay yet.
Almost.
Almost point of lay.
We had two anacunas.
Oh, I've got lavender aricanas. Yes.
Yeah, you've got
aricanas lay blue eggs.
Well, we get white eggs out of these, and there's nothing that tastes quite so nice. But what we're trying to do is see if we can cope with it. See if we know what we're doing. We don't even know what a broiler is yet, if you can explain a broiler.
Well, no, that's one that's brought up from meat, isn't it? A broiler. Yeah.
So we know what point of lay is, obviously. Yes. And we haven't got our own incubator yet. We're going to have a go.
Oh, I've got... I'll lend you mine. It's brilliant. I've got eggs going round at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll lend you my incubator.
Yeah, I'll lend you my incubator. When did you ever think that you would hear that on Soccer Home? I'll lend you my incubator.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but it's highly addictive. I started with 3. I've got about 50 now. But I've got turkeys, quail, I've got rheas, everything, like little ostriches.
Turkeys just can't wait to die, can they? Just...
No, they're fantastic. They walk around all day, the stags, with their feathers out.
They're a bit
do they threaten you?
They're a bit scraggy.
Do they actually look a bit aggressive?
No, they're fine. The turkeys are fine. I had a couple of cockerels that were really, really horrible.
Yeah.
And you built the hutch or the coop?
That's so impressive.
Don't call it a hutch, please. Whatever you do.
How
dare you? It's Orpington Manor, mate. That's what it is.
You built that?
Oh, yeah.
That's it from the front. There are. And that run.
Hey, come on! It's portable, but it gives you a hernia moving.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's important to have a perch and a nest box as well. That's brilliant.
So, are you trying to become totally self-sufficient like The Good Life?
Yeah, just a tad. I mean, if I don't ever get another job, I could live in that. That's how big I am.
Live in it?
Yeah, seriously.
So you've grown all your own veg and all
We're going to have a go, yeah. My wife's...
Is your wife Felicity Kendall?
She's much nicer looking than me.
Is she?
Yeah. No disrespect.
No disrespect,
Kendall, but I'm in love with her, so what can I do? No, she's a very special person, and she's wanted me to do this type of thing for a long, long time, and being completely pig ignorant and loving football, I haven't had time. So now, I've had 7 months doing not a lot, really, and I've loved it. Actually, the challenge of, I mean, not being funny, we're trying to save money and do all sorts of things, and I've priced these up, and one of those, I can't tell you where to get them, but one of those is 599 quid. I bought all that wood, and a saw, and a drill for 400 quid. I've made 3. Now, I'm telling you, if you want a chicken arc or anything, I'm your man. You can laugh whatever you want.
It's true.
Because the hardest thing about it is getting them solid enough for the birds to be safe and to clean out. So I've designed all of that. Absolutely the business. In the chicken world, you can laugh all you like, Rocket, I'm going to knock you out in this.
It is true.
Or should drop a nut on you. That is, you know, don't you? It's absolutely
Ian Holloway is going to nut Rocket for laughing at his chicken house.
I'll need a stepladder because he's bigger than me.
That's the only person.
Oh my goodness, are we going to talk about football? Yeah. Yes. You were last seen in management up at Leicester.
Yeah.
Now, something, I don't know what happened, but it didn't quite work out there. Do you regret leaving Plymouth Argyle now?
Well, I don't think you can regret anything in life, can you?
You're not supposed to.
No, not really. What I don't like about it is how I was with the fans and how they are, some of them are with me now. The thing is, sometimes you the directors take it in one direction, the manager wants to go in another direction, and the fans aren't supposed to know some things. And if I told my side of it, I don't think it'll be right. I think the chairman's got his good friend in charge, and they should stick together. It's a great club. The unity of that club is more important than anything. But I'd have been a liar if I stayed. I wanted to have one go at keeping that team and adding to it, and they're having to add at the moment to try and stay in that division. I wanted to try and get them out of it like Hull did. But listen, whether I'd have got it right or wrong, you've got to be responsible with a club. And I went to Leicester because there was 33,000 fans. They got a ground, and they probably wish I never went there. Do you get what I mean? That's
yeah, but I
just
think that was the thing with the Argyle fans. I'm sure there was like, you know, it's like you left Argyle and said that Leicester were a bigger club or something. You know, I think it was something like that, wasn't it?
I looked at it one way. Argyle were, in my opinion, going to lose that team. Everybody in football knew how good that team was, and it's not their fault, but that team went from a little pile of money like that, each person, to some of them doubled it, some of them tripled it, what they were being paid. So that isn't Argyle's fault, but I knew that was going to happen. And sometimes when you're a manager, you say, look, this is going to happen, gentlemen, this is going, and they don't really believe you, or they can't see it, you know. And I knew from what happened at Bristol Rovers, from what I've seen at QPR, I knew, way steady, I knew that was going to happen. Are
you itching to get back in?
I miss an awful lot of it. Do you know what I mean? I miss someone asking my opinion, because when I'm at home, my wife's right, and I can never get a word in edgeways. You know, I tried to change everything she did, and I had to put it back 'cause she was right. But I miss that everyday involvement. You know, you were so important in your own mind, and the clubs, because you had to decide when you were leaving, what time the travelling was, who was going, who was staying. And I'm not a manager. I couldn't manage anything at the moment, apart from my chickens. And to be fair, they just run around the bloody garden. I can't catch them anyway. You know what I mean?
Not far off a football team.